This is really large. Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple, genuinely confirmed and explained that XRP is valued at $3,981 per XRP inside the next 5 years due to SWIFT being replaced by the XRP ledger, and underlined that 14% of the SWIFT influx will now inflow into XRP. This market valuation produces a shockingly $3,981 per XRP price point. Now, this is confirmed, and we will show you guys the clip shortly. However, Ripple's CTO also underlined a similar point, stating that as central banks all around the world are looking to build on the XRP ledger, with most recently Circle, which owns USDC, integrating onto the XRP ledger. This is beginning to show. Additionally, David Schwartz openly revealed that they are collaborating with multi-trillion-dollar businesses, including RealFi, one of the most recent, which tokenizes approximately $654 billion, $390 billion worth of real estate into the XRP ledger directly. And this is occurring while companies all around the world are building on the XRP ledger, including Bank of America, who today claims to conduct all of their internal transactions using XRP, and their CEO went public on Fox Business to formally announce it. We are not addressing JP Morgan, declaring that they are now accepting XRP payments. Wells Fargo, Blacker, and all the other institutions that are now starting to publicly disclose, similar to JP Morgan that we mentioned earlier, either as well. One of the most noteworthy projects done by RealFi on the XRP ledger is tokenizing around $654 billion, $390 million, which would propel XRP to not 3,000 or 4,000, but rather 11,898, immediately solely alone, owing to the real estate tokenization. Now, before we roll the tape of you guys listening to Webull CEO David Schwartz and Brad Garlinghouse practically detailing how XRP would explode to 3,981, we are giving away free XRP in cooperation with Uphold, one of the biggest and best XRP exchanges. Using my referral link in the description will help you to get up to 100 XRP free. All you have to do is register by my link and then make a purchase. This takes less than 5 minutes, literally. It is really quick and simple. All of it is free income. I thus strongly advise you people to start doing this. Having stated that, once you have finished, leave comments in XRP Boom. You can therefore acquire your free XRP worth of $100. Alternatively, you might withdraw the $100 to just have cash on hand. Let us start directly into the video. XRP's price is hence poised to skyrocket. Look at this chart to notice a significant retracing and evidence of consolidation. Now you most likely question why it crashed. Clearly, the problems and current international events are the reason for it. A new world order is developing, and the reserve is changing from a gold reserve to now a digital currency reserve, such as the crypto strategic reserve being developed just using Bitcoin, XRP, and a few other American cryptocurrencies. About $500 to $600 billion was sold off the crypto market barely 24 hours ago. Liquidated out of the stock market, another $2 trillion. And knowing exactly why, with what is occurring all around the world, was really simple. And although YouTube limits videos that do, I'm telling you guys, it's really obvious, even if I cannot specifically state it. This is, after all, a retraced path. The Gulf is experiencing a major surge that will clearly drive petrol prices skyward. And as people flee Instead of heading to gold, we are witnessing a significant movement of people genuinely moving to utility-based cryptocurrencies. And this is why I believe, well, it's a quite large panic attack that clearly led to the crypto market's retrace. Again, it's not just XRP, rather it's the whole crypto market, including Bitcoin, down to roughly 100,000 from 110, 115,000, so significantly down. XRP is holding really well. However, I believe that we will see a slight change once it declines. As individuals rush to try and invest their money in something substantial that can balloon in value, we will really see a spike in digital assets, including XRP. Let us now begin rolling the clip. You will observe rather rapidly many hundreds of billions of tokenized banknote worth of assets. 5 years pass here. 5 years. Hence, I mean, it is for a dumb motive. Today, there are two AC about Swift. Messages exist. Liquidity exists here. Advance owns liquidity as well. Less about the messaging, in my opinion, more about liquidity. You know this from that. Since if you are seeing many, we truly are about to see huge institutional adoption for DeFi, as well as other blockchain technology. This, I believe, is also among the main barriers to mainstream retail acceptance. Many in the field used to believe that retail adoption was essentially the major wave, but I believe institutional adoption is a forerunner. You have to relate to where people are. You have to get to the place with worth. Building a new financial system from zero ignores the current financial system where everyone's money is, where all the value is, where the actual world is. The actual world is, $1 trillion worth. You cannot only say, oh, ignore all that. Let's simply construct something fresh right over here. It isn't it working? And hence, I believe that mainstream retail adoption will be paved by this wave of institutional acceptance throughout the next year or two. After that, we may fulfill those pledges. Like everyone wants bank the unbanked. Still, like the unbanked though, they have to be able to pay their phone bill and purchase groceries from their funds. We thus have to have institutional connectedness, and I do not see any challenges in this. That's such, in my opinion, and this conference reflects that. The aim is that mass-scale acceptance will result. Indeed, as institutions join the XRP ledger, we are already seeing this. Aiming to tokenize the whole real estate market, valued over $600 trillion, Tor, one of them known as RealBuy, has already started thorough testing and monitoring of transactions on the XRP ledger in order to confirm that over $649,390 billion can in fact be facilitated on the XRP ledger. Actually, RealPi started their native token, the Real token on the XRP and ledger, and it has been doing very crazy. There are still 6 days left for the end of pre-sale. 50% of the whole Real token pre-sale supply was literally depleted in only 72 hours. It's based on the XRP ledger. We are discussing the actual token, and it has shown amazing velocity. With about 10 million sold out of a total of 20 million pre-sale limited tokens, this is rather positive, since it indicates